Hello.
Good morning, all. Good morning, all the participants.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, today we start with the first day of online course. Okay, so our resource person is Mandappa Guru from the screen now. He's the assistant professor in KLA IT College, Chikkodi. Today we start with the introduction to C programming language. Okay, so sir will carry out a session now. If you have any queries, you just ask later. Once session is complete, that time half an hour session will be given to you to solve the queries. Okay, we start the session now. Sir, carry on, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Santosh sir. Hi. Good morning, everybody. I'm Mallapuguru, as your sir has introduced me. Now we will go with the introduction to C language. First of all, going to the C language, we have to learn what is a program. As you learned already, a program is a collection of instructions that can be executed by a computer to perform a specific task. If you consider any program, the program is built on a task, nothing but to do work. To satisfy that work, we need to write a program. Means program is not derived. First problem derived. To solve that problem or to achieve the work, we have to write the program. Program is used to convert our ideas into action. It's a very interesting point. You are converting your ideas into actions. Means if you are having any idea associated with it, to do that actions or say to exit that idea into the reality, we need a program. As you can take it as a WhatsApp or a Facebook, all are derived from the idea. First they derived the ideas within their minds and they have converted their ideas into a reality by using the program. All non-living machines can be made working by using a programs. Take any your mobile phones. If you consider your mobile phones, what is there inside? If there is not a program or say not a software, it is a dead thing. That's it. Group of programs can be considered as a software, right? You are talking about the Facebook app, WhatsApp app, right? These are all nothing but a type of a software. Inside the softwares, a group of programs are existed. Notice what is a programming language. The language is very important here. You have to learn the language to write the program. A programming language is a formal language comprising a set of instructions that produce a various kind of output. Right? To write the program, we need a language. To achieve the task, we need a language. Right? A programming language is a type of written language that tells the computers what to do in order to work. Right? The programming language, if you consider a language, you are telling the computer what to do, how to do. Everything you are making in a program and you are feeding it to the computer to work. Example, as you know it as C, C++. These are the basic programs. Next is why we need a programming languages. It's very important point. Basically, we need a programming language to develop the system softwares and application softwares. Why we need a programming language? To write the programs or to create the softwares. Then if you consider any software, there is basically a two category. That is nothing but a system softwares and application softwares. What do you mean by system softwares? System softwares are nothing but a type of softwares where they are not giving you direct applications. They are used for the maintenance of your hardware component or your computer. Considering as an operating system OS or antivirus or a compiler, these are the system softwares. Means you are not getting any application from the OS operating system. It is used to maintain the computer to give the applications. Antivirus, what is the effect of antivirus, or say what is the benefit of the antivirus? Just to maintain the computer to well run, that's it. Again, if you consider application softwares, in the application softwares, they give the application to the end users like you, right? Banking, gaming, word processing. Banking is, you know it, banking is nothing but a Google Pay is also one banking sector, banking applications, And SBI, you are having an app. Again, it is one more banking application. Gaming, as you know, PUBG, it is also an application software which allows you to play the game. Word processing, MS Word, Excel, these are all the word processing softwares. Online shopping, again Amazon, you know it. Messengers like a Facebook, these are all the messengers softwares, are the applications softwares. Different programming languages and their uses. Programming language, and whenever you are learning the programming language, why we have to learn? It's very important point. And each and every programming language gives you a specific use or a specific task. That's if you consider a C language. C language is used primarily for the system programming. Java, why you are using a Java? Used for the nearly everything. Yeah, you can use for the web design. Again, you can use for anything. A Java is used. Next is a Python. Python is used for nearly everything. Now Python is a trending programming. Something is disturbance, is it? Just mute your audio. Python, right? Python is used for everything, right? Again, a JavaScript used primarily for the web development. C# or a C# if you'll say, used primarily for the web applications. Again, it is for use for the gaming purposes. C++, it is again for a nearly everything, especially a programming, system programming. Again, a C and a C++ are basically used for the systems programming purposes. PHP, used extremely for the server-side web development. Ruby, used primarily for the server-side web development with the relay frameworks. R is again one more language used for the statistical processing. Statistical processing, like again in the marketing places, you are using R languages. Perl, used for nearly everything. These are the different programming language and their uses, where the programming language are used there. It is very important. Next, we will go through some inspirational stories of Google, Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo, right? How the Google has developed, or say which programming language it is using, is very important, and which is having so much of a popularity today. Whatever we are using now, the Google Meet is a product of a Google. Google Meet we are using in the discussion. We are using a Google Meet. Again, it is a product of the Google. YouTube is also a product of Google. Again, so many applications are there with the Google's spreadsheets they are created now. They are using a C, C++, Go, Java, Python. Means if you want to work in the Google, if you are having a dream to work in the Google, you have to learn a C, C++, Go, Java, Python. You need not to learn all the programming languages. They are using for the specific purposes in the Google platform. You can learn one or two programming languages properly. Again, popularity is maximum popularity in internet is a Google now. It's having a 160 crore of the popularity, in the sense that unique visitors per a month. It's a statistical given there. Again, a Facebook is having basically Facebook is developed by using a PHP earlier days, right? Again, now it is using a Python, Hack, C++, Java, Erlang, T. Again, it is having so much of a programming language to develop. YouTube, as you are knowing, it's a video processing. It's a video platform worldwide used, which is again having a C, C++, Python, Java, Go. YouTube is a product of Google. Whatever the Google is having a programming language, again YouTube is using that. Yahoo is also one more messenger, again a search engine, which is used a PHP language to develop, right? These are some inspirational stories. We can go through these. Okay, now we will go to the C program. C, the C of C is a buzzword regularly used in a C language. C, the C of C. C represent, it's a broader way. Whatever we are learning in the first year, it is a small bit of the C language. It's a small bit of the C language, but a C program is a C-like. SEAC. C program is a SEAC. Dennis Ritchie has developed a C language in 1972. When the Dennis Ritchie developed a C language, later it takes us so much of a conversion to develop a Microsoft Windows. Again, a Linux based operating system has developed based on the C language only. C language is very important to learn. I can say that each and every person born on this earth should learn the C language. Not only the computer science, not only the mechanical, everyone who took a born on the earth, they have to learn the C language, because it is so much of importance. C inherited many concepts from ALGOL, BCPL and B. Means before the C language, there are again so many earlier languages existed, that is ALGOL, BCPL and B languages are existed. C language is taking some properties from these earlier existed programming language. Now next point is a concept of a data types was introduced in C language. Data types, as you know, it is a int, float, right? You are having so many data types. Types of a data representation, we will consider it as a data types. It is introduced in a C language. Then why we have to use the C languages? To give the instruction to the machine. First of all, machine is a non-living thing. So we have to feed a live to it to work, or say to take a birth of the machine. We have to give the life to the dead machine. Means we have to feed the instruction to the machine. So machines understand only the zeros and ones, you know it. Computers understand only the machine level languages. Machine level languages represent the language or the codes which are combinations of the zeros and ones. That's a machine level language. It's very difficult to the human to remember the machine level languages. So we need the languages like a C and C++. Machines understand zeros and ones, but human cannot understand it or cannot remember those values. So the humans will learn, or say humans will remember a C and C++, or say the languages which should build up based on the English language, right? That is the C and C++ high level languages. We will remember the statements. Machine understand zeros and one, human understand C and C++. Machines will not understand the C++ or C program statements. Then there is a need of a conversion from C program to the machine level program, that is done by the compiler, as you know it. Like if you are not knowing a French language, I know the French language, you are not knowing, then there should be a translator between us to translate the French language to the Kannada language, like, right? So compiler will convert the high level language to the machine level language, nothing but from C++ or C to the zeros and one, where the computer can understand. Now how can we write a C program? It's a very basic question where the students are learning in a first year or a second year how to write a C program. It's very interesting. Program will not derived as usual. Program is derived from the problem. Means you have to understand first the problem clearly, then based on those problem you have to write the program. Any program is used for solving a problem or doing some work, right? If you need some work to be done by the computer, you need to understand what exactly the work is, what exactly the problem is, or what exactly the mathematics is, what exactly the statistic is. For that you are writing the program. You are converting your ideas into the working module. Again, whatever you are having the ideas, you are converting into the working module. Analysis of a program should be done before writing the program. Right? If you are going to write any program, you have to analyze the problem. What is the idea? What is your idea? What is the input? What is the output? What is the calculation? You have to analyze the program first. You convert that program. You convert that problem or idea into the program. Algorithm or flowcharts will help you to split the problem or idea into the step by step, or say part by part. Algorithm or flowcharts are a concept which used for the dividing your problem into the stepwise. Clear? We cannot eat a complete fruit. We have to slice the fruit and we have to eat bite by bite or bit by bit. Like that, you have to divide your problem into a slices. Then you have to solve each slices will become a program. Think of different ways, right? Whenever you are approaching a problem to solve, you have to identify what are the different ways to solve that problem. That's very important. Again, optimize the code. Optimize the code represent work should be done. That's the main thing. To do that work or to solve that problem, how much minimal code you are going to write or how much effective code you are writing That's very important. That is optimizing the code or optimize the code. Stick on to the problem definition. What happens sometimes? A problem is given. Your output is, you are producing the output which is not matching to your problem definition or say statement given. So what you have to understand first the problem, what the definition or a problem is given to you. Accordingly you have to design the program. Then you have to produce the output. Output should be matched to the problem statements every time. Generate the outputs depend on the problem definition by satisfying all the constraints. All the constraints represent, you are giving some rules and regulations in the problem statements. Those should be satisfied in your program. That's very important here. We will move to the next. Algorithm, as we know, algorithm are nothing but a step procedure to solve the program or to solve the problem. How can we write algorithm? We can write algorithm in 5 steps. First, algorithm, name of the algorithm. Step 1 is the start of the program. Step 2 is the input part. Step 3 is the calculation part. Step 4 is the output part. Step 5 is the end of the program. Start first and last of the start and end of the program. By leaving of that, only a 3 important point in the algorithm is that input part, calculation part, output part, right? If any problem is given to you, first you analyze properly the problem. You have to take out what are the inputs to be given to that problem to solve and what are the calculations associated with it or procedure associated with it. Later on, what are the outputs will be generated from that problem. You have to take out all the points. Just I took one example there. Algorithm, addition of 2 numbers, nothing but a C is equal to A plus B. That's the algorithm. We have to write an algorithm for that. Start up the program as usually. To solve a C is equal to A plus B. Then what are the inputs we have to give? To calculate plus we need 2 values, that is a A value and a B value. Then though will be the input here. Inputs are nothing but A and B are the inputs. You are doing a calculation. Then what is the calculation associated with it? Calculation part is a C is equal to A plus B. Then what is the output? Result is there in a C. Result is stored in a C after the calculation. We have to output the C value. That is nothing but output part is a C, is a variable stored with the result. Hence we have to output the C here. Then end of the program. Again a flowchart. You know it, a flowchart start. It is a replicate of the algorithm with a graphical representation. That's it. By using the symbols, we are giving the graphical way. Nothing but a start, input, calculation, output, end. Again a start, A and B are the input, calculation is a C is equal to A plus B, output is a C, end of the program. Okay. Now skill to write the program. Then you have to remember some important point whenever you are writing the C program. This slide is very important. Don't worry about the errors. Be familiar with the errors. What happens initially whenever you are going to execute, you will get a lot of errors with the program. Don't worry about the errors. You debug errors one by one and you have to familiar with the error, because next time whenever you get a same error, you have to know that what to do with that error. Clear? Yeah. If error comes, don't worry. Be familiar with the error. What error comes there? Why comes the errors? Right? What to do when such type of errors comes? You have to be familiar with that error. Give much time to learn new language. It's an important point. Give much time to learn new languages. Right? To learn a C program in 3 months or 2 months, it's impossible, I can say. Within 2-3 months to learn a C language, it's impossible, because you are learning the C language with so many subjects in the semester. It's not possible to learn a C language in 2 to 3 months. But it can be possible when you give much time to it. You should not consider the C language as other languages, because if you say speak a French language, will you speak within a week or within a 2 week or within 2 months? It is not possible. It takes 6 months, year to speak a new languages. C language is also new to you, right? Whenever you want to speak the C language, you want to write the C language, you need to spend much time on this, because C language is not a similar language as that of other languages like a French, English. it is included with the mathematics, it is included with the statistic, it is included with the so many things associated with it. So you have to give a much time to learn the C language. Next is a think out of the box. What do you mean by think out of the box? One problem is given. Your friend has solved that problem in a one way. You should not follow that, because each and every human being born with a unique mind or a unique brain. You have to think your idea and you have to give a different approach to solve that problem. That is a think out of box. Don't follow crowd. If they will write the program, you study it, but you have to give your own approach to solve that problem. That is very important. No different ways of solving the same problem. If a problem is given and there will be so many ways to solve it, you should not practice a single way. No, you can practice multiple ways to solve that problem. It's again an important point. Practice every day one new program. That's also important. You have to practice every day one program, and you have to analyze it, and you have to produce your own approach to solve it. Read other people's code and try out your own code, right? You can read others' program, no worry, but you have to try your own code on behalf of that, right? They will give their approaches, you solve your approaches by considering that. Code review should be practiced. Means whatever you will write the code, you have to review it. Whether I return the code properly, or any mistakes occurs, or is there any optimization can be carried there, everything can be done there. Be passionate about the programming. Clear? You have to be very passionate about the writing of the program. You should not write the program with a dull mood, or say there should be enthusiastic from your side to write the program. Be a creator instead of user, right? You are using a WhatsApp. You should not be a user. You create a WhatsApp. If you are using a Facebook, you should not be a user. You create a WhatsApp, right? In the sense that whatever the applications you are using, that is a front end. That is a user view. You should not think the user view. You have to think a creator view. How they have created this app. What are the modules used there? What is the programming language used there? You have to create in depth of the applications or the softwares, whatever you are using. No matter your age, gender, your interest matters a lot. How much interest you will put on the computer or on a program, that much you will learn. Gender, age does not matter. Think like a compiler, right? Whenever you will write the code, how the compiler will compile it, you have to think like a compiler, right? How the compiler, or where the compiler will generate the errors, you have to think that, and you never get any errors in a future time, right? There is a step-by-step compilation, a concept existed. If you'll go through that, you'll get to know what compiler will do, right? Solve part by part. Don't eat completely. Means if we given any program, you should not start writing the program. If you give up any problem, you should not write directly the program. You split that problem into a part by part and give the solution for each parts. Later on, combine those all will become your new program. Some inspiration stories I will give. 2 stories I collected. Microsoft, its a net worth is a US dollar $286.55 billion up to the 2019. Means 1 billion is equal to 7,000 crores. How much profit the Microsoft is having? You see it. Again, Sundar Pichai, who is from India. Google is paying approximately an amount of 310 crore per year. It's a per year amount 310. Means nearly a day he will earn 1 crore, nearly a 1 crore. Is it not the interesting fact? Of course, it is a interesting fact. Clear? If Sundar Pichai is working, again the Sundar Pichai has given so much of contribution in the development of a Google search engine or a Google browser, what we will say, we are using a Google browser. Sundar Pichai has given so much of contribution to the Google browser development. So he is appointed as a CEO of the Google. It's a great step. Now, how can we write a program? Let us consider one example. Now we will go with a DOC++, one software I used here to write a program. As you know it, first is a command line, single command line we are using. You have to give always the file name or the program name here, then execute. In execute, compile and execute we will do. Now you will get output hello world. Just if we want to execute addition of two number, how can we change this program is very important. The structure of program will become same for all the program. You have to change your program according to the problem. What's the problem to given you? That's a addition of two number. Two number. How can we add a C is equal to A plus B? Now C is equal to A plus B. We have to write the program for that. How can we write? To write a C is equal to A plus B, A and B are the input. We will go to the algorithm. How can we solve here? We have to solve here. Start a program. Input parts. What are the input parts? A and B are the inputs parts. Now we will input it. To input that, you have to declare here. Integer, I am taking A, B, C are the integer. How can we input it? We have to input by printing the message. Printing enter A value. Backslash and I will put here. Then scanf.
వీడియో నాది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కనపడిపోద్ది అక్కడ
printf enter b value. Right, this will be a input part, right? Input part represent you are printing the message. After that you are reading a value. Again you are printing a B value. Again you are reading the B value. It's a part 1 is completed, right? Input part is over. Step 2 is over. What is the next? Step 3 is the calculation part. What is the calculation? C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A plus B, right? Calculation is over. Later on, what is the output part? Output part is a C, means you have to print the C value here, means that's the output part. To output any values, printf statement is used. Result of C is equal to %t, C. Right, hello message we will delete it. This message we will remove it. This will become one simple program. Now we will compile it. What happens? We will check it. Compile it. Then enter the value 10. Enter the B value is a 20. Result of C is a 30. We will get a output here. Now, how can we optimize the code? Optimize the code represent to solve this problem. We given an addition of two number as a program. It is need not to write this code. You can write your own code. How can we optimize that? Instead of a single line reading or single line scanf statement, we will write only one line to read A and B value. Enter A and B value. When you enter this, it is not needed. You delete it, right? Means it is optimized, means one scanning of a compiler by one line is reduced now, right? Again after that scanf statement is used. In the scanf we will read two values, %t, and of B. Then it is also not needed. Remove it, right? How many we have? What we did here now? We are optimizing the code here, right? Output should be generated properly with a minimal code, right? Again compile it. Run the code. enter A and B value 10, 20. Then the result again we are getting the same result. Now here every time I am giving a 10, 10 values, right? 10, 10 value, if I giving the values a 10, 10 value, then there is no need of a reading of the value. Just I will make it as a comment line. It will not be executed. Means we need not to read the values when A and B are fixed. Fixed represent if I am having a as a 10, sorry, A as a 10 and B as a 20. Just I will assign there only. It need not to be read there. Just it will directly output. When A and B are the fixed value, we are not changing the value of A and B. At that time, you have to change your code to adopt to this. Again, you have to compile and run. Just a result of C you are getting here. Now, how can we optimize this again? Just if just I am having one plan in bracket A plus B I will give here only. Will it work or not? We will check it. Compile. Just you can check a timing here, compilation time, you will get to know, right? How much compilation time it will take to run. Now it is getting a output, right? Means just what we change here. We are not calculation is where we did a calculation in a output part only. This output part, no, we are done a calculation with the output part only. Just nothing to do here, right? Only the one line is enough for calculation and outputting, right? If I told that every time we are adding a 10 and 20, again if I don't want this, how can I write it? How can I write it represent? If it is a 10 and 20, what happens here? Just we will check it. Again it is producing a output, right? Just these are all not needed. Only the one statement for the calculation of a addition of two numbers, that is a 10 and 20 constant values we are taking. We are doing addition and we are printing. How many lines? Only the one line. Previously we took us 6 to 7 lines to write the same problem or say same input value for generating output. Now we changed it to the one line. That is the optimization of code. How much you learn the code to write, that much is very important to write, right? In the sense that you will get a knowledge of that. Now this is a addition of a values now. Again, other way to write the program represent, you are using a functions concept like, right? What do you mean by functions concept? In a 4 types of functions concept are there. One is a with argument, with argument, again passing the value, return value, like with return, with argument, like you are having a 4 combinations. By considering that, again we can write the addition of a two number by using that four values, right? Like that, what happens here? You can write a same program to write a different ways. I given you a different approach to write the same program. That is the addition of a two numbers. Okay, you can chat here if you are having any. Any questions you can do in a chat box.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Ha, good morning.
Sir, it's Santosh.
Ha, yeah, explain me.
Sir, what is the difference between Java and Python, sir?
No, Python means it's a flexibility to use, right? If you say this one IoT based application, if you want to develop IoT based application means a sensor to connect IoT, you know it, IoT, Internet of Things. If you are going to develop that, Java will not gives you much support Clear? Python will
Okay,
give
sir.
you support because in the Python so much of a library functions are available. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Just by adding a one library, you can take a much of a profit from the Python. Already built-in libraries are there. You know stdio.h?
हाँ sir.
How it is used for the input-output purposes. Am I right?
Oh, हाँ yes sir.
Yes. No. You instead of writing a input-output code, just you are taking the help of that.
Okay.
Yes or no? Like that, in a Python, so bundles of libraries are available to support web development, to support IoT applications. Again, Python can be used for so many purposes instead of Java. Clear?
Yes sir.
Okay.
Sir, then
If you are listen
Python
here,
supports
I told
everything.
Santosh, 1 minute. I
Yes,
told
sir.
you, don't learn the language as usual.
Yes sir.
Where you want to work, depending on
Yes.
that you have to learn, right? If you want to work in the companies which are supported with the IoT applications,
Okay sir.
then you learn Python.
Okay.
If you want to
So
learn
then-
web development, right? There you have to learn Java, JavaScript, PHP, HTML, like. Okay.
Okay.
Santosh, carry
Sir,
on.
which C language is more useful or more used by mostly by IT industry, sir?
C means C is as usual. There is a embedded C called which is supported with the E and C students, right?
हाँ sir.
Okay, it is a basic C. After that, you can learn a embedded C, which is used in a electronics and communication department. There, that embedded C will be included in a hardware component to work.
Okay sir.
Okay, thank you. Who is next? Anybody? Can I give you one assignment? Will you write a C program for multiplication in a different ways? Hello, Akshata? Now I have a YouTube channel, right, which I created there. It is having so much of a C program, right? हेलो हाँ संतु हेलो See here, I have a playlist 26 C programs I did here. Just you can go through that. It's a first year C programs, 26 programs I collected here, and I did a playlist with this. Any queries? हॅलो, हां संत. ಹಲೋ ಸಂತ ತಂದ ಆಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡು ಆಗೈತನ. ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಈಗ ನಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಬಂದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಬಂದ ನೋಡು. ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ನಾ ಇದು ಮಾಡಲೇ, ಈಗ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಹಾಂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Hello. Now we will have one program. You have to analyze the output for this, right? Okay. Just I will take a float of A. Int of B and C. A is equal to 10.5. B is equal to 20. C is equal to A plus B. You analyze this, then what the output you will get? Just a chart there. Give the chart, give the answer. Why you are getting a different answer? Some of you are getting a 330 and some of you are getting a 30.5. Can we check now? Okay. You are getting a 30 answer. 30 is the correct answer. Thirty is correct. Then some of you are getting an answer as a what you call 30.5. Anu Desai and Akshay Mathad. I given you 1 point in a chart, like you have to think like a compiler. Think like a compiler means how the compiler will work. You have to think, because there is a type conversion happens there. The point is that type conversion happens there. Type conversion happens for the reason here 10.5 and 20, 30.5 will be the answer. That will be converted into a C. C is because C is an int here. Type conversion happens there. It will truncate the fractional value and you will get the result as a this one. Okay. Now if I will make it as a float, what happens? Float. Will you give the answer now? What's the answer now if it is a float? What's the answer now? What's the answer for this? Float 10.5, float B is equal to 20 and C. What happens when you calculate it? 30.5. Everyone is giving a 30.5. How it is possible, right? Some of you have to give a 30 answers. because now you are thinking like a compiler. Right? We will execute now it. Compile and run. Sorry. Compile. Zero answer it is getting. Your answer is wrong. Where the errors is there, anybody will identify it? You can see the program and give me the error. Yes, Mayur is correct. Mayur is correct, right? Now we have to change it to the percentage of $30.55, right? Again it is giving a 30.5. After that 5 zeros are there, right? You have to think like a compiler. Now how can we write? Let me explain how can we enhance the logic of this. If you consider any a program or say any a problem, you have to understand the problem first, as I told you, and you have to write the program accordingly. If I want to make a multiplication here, where to change the code? T is equal to what will be the output? Anybody will give the output for this? D value. Again, two different answers we got. 200. We'll check. Think like a compiler. Yes, Sneha is correct. Two values, no? We are having a two outputs, right? Printf two statements are there. You need a two output. Clear? Compile it and run it. 210, 210 of that, right? Again, a spaces or a zeros, right? You have to be careful whenever you are dealing with the programs, right? If you will have a backslash n here, it will display in the next line. Again, if I slightly am changing it to the C, what is the output here? What is the output? Guess the output now. The code I will give you here. This is a code. What is the output? You can guess here now. Sneha is correct. 320.25. Akshata Naduvinahale. Okay, two values you will get, right? All of you have to type a two values, right? Not a single value. We have a two printf statement, then you have to write a two values. .250000. This is the output. Now how can we how to enhance logical thinking? How to enhance logical thinking? First, your maths and statistic should be good. This is my point. Will you give me your point? How can we enhance our logical skill? Your maths and statistics should be good. Solving the puzzle. Mayuri point is solving the puzzle. Solve the puzzle. Then love the subject and find time in practicing the problem. It's a good point. Rutuja Huddar has given. It's a good point. Love the subject. If you love anything, no, it will be a very easy for solving or say doing the work. If you are enthusiastic, if you are passionate about your work, your program, automatically it will be loved by you. And I mentioned here in my slide also. Be passionate about it. Clear? Again, any other points from you? Yes, again, peculiar about the things is again one more good point. Out of the box thinking I given you. Out of the box thinking. Give your point. Dear students, give your point. Avoid using a calculators and pen. Avoid using a calculators and pen for doing a simple. Avoid using a calculator. Use a pen. Okay, sorry. Don't use a calculator and a pen for doing a simple mathematics. Try mind mathematics. One more is no, it's a group discussion. Just one more point I will add. Practice more problems. It is a simple point, I will agree, but having a much weightage, because how much you will give us time to solve any problem, that much it will be a near to you. Again, please give your point, give your idea. Start thinking in a simple way and be practical. Think in different way. I given the point already. Abhishant Bagewade has given one more. Reduce the search in Google. Try to own. Very nice point. Your friend has given a 1 point. I want to spend a 1 minute on this. Reduce the searching in a Google. Try to own. Right? Whenever we given any problem, you come up with your idea. You come up with your point instead of directly going to the Google search. Google search have a one advantage that it will give you anything what you want. Disadvantage that it will kill your brain, kill your creativity. It will kill your skill. Clear? Whenever you are using a Google, very cautious about this, because if you are depend on a Google for everything, no, then you need not to be there. Google is there for all the things. Tejaswini has given, try to solve, learn from mistake. Very nice. Bhavna has given a one more important point which is interesting to me. Learn from the mistakes. Just I will give you one thing, that I will tell you one thing. Don't worry about the mistakes. If there is no mistakes, there is no growth. If you want to grow, you have to do the mistakes and you have to learn from the mistakes, and don't repeat the mistakes. Don't repeat the mistakes. Don't repeat the mistake. Bhavana. Own mind should be used. Umesh Kapadi. See, avoid the shortcuts for everything. Just I want to explain one thing here. Avoid the shortcuts for everything. I will agree for this. But whenever we need a shortcuts for doing a work in a simpler way, you have to use the shortcuts. Shortcuts represent, you should not go with a path which is a dangerous. You go with a smoother path where you need to put a hard work for getting a knowledge. After that, you can use a shortcuts like as we know, x is equal to x plus 1, x plus is equal to 1, we are using a shortcuts there. Like you can use in a program to learn, right? Instead of that, copying and pasting will be the shortcut method. You should not do that. You have to learn the things. Later on, you can create your own thing. Umesh Kadavi, sorry. Umesh Kadavi. Yeah, one more thing, Rutuja Huddar has putting great points here. Just I want to share you. It is not enough to have a good mind. The main thing is that you have to use it properly, use it well. Is it not? If you are having a good thing, if you are very talented, what is the matter? You have to work hard, no? Use your brain to do the work, right? If you're not using the brain, it will be a rusted. Khadadi, okay. Khadadi. Kadadi. Umesh, I'm sorry. Umesh Kadadi. ಕಡಿಗಿಡ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಲಪ್ಪ. You have to put your message on my chat, right? Everyone should put a one message or say your thought, your think. Just I created my YouTube channel, right? If you are interested, no, you can go there. Hi friends, welcome to the YouTube channel. This channel is about okay. One more somebody your friend has given here. Having a good relationship with the books and a skill of solving the problems. You have to read the books. That's the main idea, or say the good thing. Santu has given the point. Just work up Akshay Mathad. Work out your brain with logical game. Logical games, there are so many apps available which can improve your logics. That's a highlighted point. Logical games. ಹಲೋ, ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡು. ಹಾಂ, ಈಗ ಏನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಲು? ಹಾಂ ಸಂತು, ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡೇನಿ. ಮುಗಿಸೋಣ? ಹ್ಞೂ 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 ಓಕೆ. ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟಾ? ಹ್ಞೂ ಓಕೆ. ಹಾಂ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಹ್ಞೂ ಓಕೆ. Hello. Yeah, I want to give you an assignment. Assignment is something like, it is not like a simple assignment or say usual your calculation and not. Just one logic. Just I will give you statements like assignment question. Okay. If a girl or boy want to marry, they are having constraints like height, salary, color, asset. Write a C program. Write a C program to give the judgment, to give yes or no, yes or no, after checking all the constraints. This is assignment, right? Will you try it now? Is it interesting or not, right? If a boy or girl want to marry, right? At that point there are so many issues arises. Okay, depending on that, right? If a height is 5.7 or 5.86 feet and salary is per month 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, or a color is a black and white, asset he should have some asset like 2 crores, right? You have to check so many constraints. Depending on the constraints you have to give a judgment like I want to marry or I don't want to marry, right? Say whenever a boy or a girl want to marry, he should pass all the constraints and finally he should give the judgment. Will it okay? Will you try? Try on paper, submit me. After 15 minutes. Switch on. else if ladder can be used for this. You can ask questions. Anybody is having questions, you can ask me. I will try the answers. Come on. Okay, you can go through the questions. If a girl or a boy want to marry, they are having constraints like a height, salary, color, asset. Write a C program to give a yes or no after checking all the constraints. Bro, bro. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಗಿದೈತ್ರಿ. ರೀ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತೇನ್ರಲ್ಲ. ಹಲೋ, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತೇನ್ರಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಂ ಸಂತು. ಸಂತು. ಯಾವ್ದ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಓಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆ. Yes, you can go through the code which I written here. Okay, here int ABC, character D, enter your salary, age, asset, color. Like I consider a four attributes here. Then 4 format specifiers I used here with respectively, and variables. Variable I declared here, right? Then I will check the condition. It should be a greater than or equal to, right? If A means a salary, if it is greater than a 1 lakh, B is greater than or equal to 27, age, C is greater than a asset is a 1 lakh, again D is nothing but a color, if it is a white or a black, if you will say, and you are giving the judgment as a yes, otherwise it is a no. Now I got output for this. This is the output I given here. 1000 I given for a salary, again 26 as a age I given, which is less than a 27, again a 1000 asset, and a B as a color black. Then you will get a no as an answer here. This is a program which I given. It's a simplified program, a simple program. We can enhance this by considering a switch also. Switch cases can be used here to write this program, right? Marriage program will give the name as a marriage decision. Marriage decision program I used here. Okay, thanks for watching and thanks for participation. Hello. Yeah, here is a program where I considered a salary, age, asset, color as a ABCD. D is a character. Again I read it here by using a scanf statement, and I will check here if A is a salary is a greater than 1 lakh and B is a greater than or equal to 27, age. C is again asset which is greater than 1 lakh, again D is a white or a black color, right? If it is a white and asset is greater than 1 lakh and age is greater than or equal to 27 and salary is greater than 1 lakh, you are saying it as a yes, you are giving the opinion as a yes, otherwise you are giving it as a no, right? I executed the code, I got the output here as no, because 1000 salary I given, age is a 26, 1000 asset and the color as a black I given, then it is a decision is a no. Like you can develop your own code, that will be good for you. Okay, thank you all for participation, and I thank the BLD team, especially CSIS team, and especially Professor Santosh Chinchli, who has invited me for giving the presentation. Okay, take care. Thank you and bye bye.
Hi everyone. Hope I am audible to you all. So this is the organizer of the workshop, Pradeep Deshpande, along with Santosh Chinchli. So today's session was very well. I hope all of you have liked it. I thank Mr. Gurav sir for having this a wonderful session. And tomorrow's session will be conducted by Mr. Gokul Krishnan. He is one of the research scholar from NITK Surathkal. He will be covering some parts of the C and some Python language he will also cover to dictate how the front-end design will be done, front-end and back-end design, how will be carried out. So that will be covered by Mr. Gokul Krishnan. He is also an eminent speaker. He is working as a professor, assistant professor in NITK. Okay. So one more thing is assignments can be submitted in WhatsApp group also. Okay, if you have written the programs, you can submit them in the WhatsApp group, and daily the attendance sheet will be form will be shared in the during the session only. Okay, we will not share the Google form of attendance in the group. We are sharing it in the during the session. So I request all the participants to join the group or the session. Okay, so I thank all the participants for this wonderful session today. So if you have any doubts, you can contact us. We will be there. We are the two admins in the group, WhatsApp group. If you have any doubts, you can ping separately for any doubts or any queries or any. In the group, you don't have authority to send because it will disturb others. So that is what I am telling. You can directly select the admins to ask anything. If you want to have any doubts, if you want to ask anything, you can directly ask to the admins. Okay. Thank you one and all. So I hope the session was good for you, and I hope similar will be in the participant will be there in the remaining sessions. And Sunday will be holiday. Okay, Sunday there will not be any sessions. Only working days will be there the sessions. So the workshop will go on till 3. Okay, 3rd of June. Thank you.
Pradeep sir, thank you so much.
Thank you sir. Thank you very much.
Okay sir.
Okay sir. Bye.
Bye sir.